Hi everyone, welcome back to my videos. It's been a long time. I'm a simple stitcher and my name is Emily, and I thought I'd pop on and do a video. I can't remember the last time I did a video. It's been so long. Life's been crazy. I think in my last videos I was probably talking about my wedding and going away, so I'll quickly update on that. I went to Florence in May, and Italy, and France and Switzerland, and we got married in Florence, and it was wonderful. It was really beautiful. We had rain basically the whole time we were away, and it rained the day of the wedding, and it was just crazy. But we had sunshine for the ceremony, and it was really lovely. I was so pleased with the place that I'd chosen for the ceremony, which was I've just had a complete and utter mental blank about the name of the place where we had the ceremony. Oh God, it's one of those days. I'm a bit tired, and yeah. Anyway, it turned out really beautiful. Overlooked Florence. We had the Duomo in the background. The gardens were stunning. It was just amazing. And then the reception was at Hotel Baglioni, and the food was beautiful. There was so much food. We ended up having like 7 courses in the end after all the drama with the food, and it was beautiful. So yeah, just loved it. We had a wonderful day. My dress turned out well. I ended up getting a wedding dress after all that, because the flowers that I had weren't going to go. I really wanted some specific flowers and a style, and that wasn't going to go with the skirt that I'd chosen, and my accessories were my flowers in my hair and my bouquet. So I decided to get a wedding dress. I got a very simple lace dress that was easy enough to get over on the plane, and it was still hard work, without it being like a ball gown style. I would put in photos, some photos in this, but a few months ago, one of the reasons I hadn't done a video for a while is because my computer crashed and I had to reinstall everything, and the Windows media that I was using, the Windows Movie Maker, they don't do that anymore. So I couldn't reinstall it on my computer, and that's how I knew how to add photos. So I've now finally worked out that I can do a little video on my phone, and I think I can upload this straight onto YouTube. Just grabbing my coffee. So I'm basically gonna just roll with this, and I don't actually know how to add any photos. So yeah, so I would love to show you some photos if I work it out, or when I go through my wedding photos, I might put some up on my Instagram page, which is my Instagram account is The Simple Stitcher, so you can go and check that out. But I don't have any up yet, so yeah, you can go and check out all my stitching, but there's no wedding photo, so I don't want to mislead you. But that's probably what I'll end up doing. And maybe when I do it, if I get another video done in a reasonable amount of time, I'll let you know when I do that. So welcome back. I'm back from my holidays. The trip was amazing. We went on a French River cruise through the wine country, and that was so great. Like the Viking River, we went with Viking. Would totally recommend it. It was like 8 days of just being pampered, beautiful food, great stops, like just having everything done. Nice, beautiful rooms on the boat. It was just really awesome. Switzerland, we went to Thun in Switzerland, and that was just such a cute place. I got us accommodation in the castle, in the old original castle. I totally recommend it. That was probably the best hotel we stayed in the whole time. Paris was the second time we'd been. That didn't really do it for me this time. It was just dirty and I didn't really enjoy it. But we went out to Monet's garden, which I loved. I got so many photos. obviously we had the French River cruise from there. Venice was always, I love Venice every time we go. Florence, we had the wedding and loved Florence. I always loved going to Florence. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. My mum, it was really great traveling with my mum overseas for the first time. I really loved that. And Craig's parents, we had a really wonderful time, and it was a really great experience for us to travel with our parents. We just really, really enjoyed it. It was wonderful, and everyone came over for the wedding, so it was so nice to see all our family and friends, not all, a few of the family and friends over in Florence, and doing the day trip when we went out to the wineries and things like that. It was really wonderful. So done that. I've just been working lots, leaving early in the morning, getting home late at night. So have been struggling to find time for stitching, but I've made some changes which I'm hoping will stick with work, which will give me some more time for stitching and things like that. So I'm getting a little bit more balance back into my life, which is really good. I've got a giant blowfly just flew past. Oh, I'm gonna have to get that out. Blech. I don't know how that's gone inside. Anyway, so doing that. What have I been doing? Trying to do a bit of stitching, doing a bit of writing, and that sort of thing. And then started horse riding again. So I've had a few weeks of doing dressage lessons again, which is fun. It's been a bit of a pain, but in terms of like booking in for the lessons, I don't have many lessons where I go each day and each on a Saturday, because they're geared towards kids, a lot of kids, and like kids day, like the kids go and spend the day, so they use all the horses and the teachers are doing that. So then the adults and the private lessons and that sort of get pushed by the wayside, but I can't get to lessons during the week just because of my work. So that's been a bit of a challenge, but I've got a lesson today at 4:30, which is good. I went to the gym yesterday, so I'm a bit stiff. I was going to go to the gym today, but we'll see. We got up and went to the market this morning. It's pouring down in Melbourne and Victoria at the moment. There's lots of really cold, wet weather. And particularly where I am on the coast, we've had a lot of rain. So we went to the Torquay Farmers Market and it was pouring rain this morning, but we just dashed in, got our fruit and veggies and a little bit of meat, some fish, and then went back through and stopped at the butcher and got some meat there, and then dashed to the supermarket and got the last couple of things. So by the time we did that, we hadn't had breakfast and it was like 12:30. So we were both, Craig and I were both a bit hangry at that point, which is hungry and angry, because you're angry because you're hungry. So we sat down, had a cup of coffee. I've just had a quiet sit for about half an hour, and I thought I'll pop on here and do a video and update you on what I've done. And yeah, so I've got a bit. I've got quite a few purchases since I got back from overseas, because I haven't been saving so much, saving for the wedding and the holiday. I've had a little bit of extra spending money, so I've got a few little purchases. And then I went to the Melbourne Crafters Fair exhibition at the Melbourne Exhibition Centre last week, the weekend before, and I spent a lot of money. But it was a lot of fun. It was really, really good. Oh, that was the other thing. When we went to London in the UK, I went to Harry Potter's store at platform 9 and 3, and the platform 9 3/4. Which station was it? I forget which train station. Anyway, one of them. Oh my God, it was so much fun. I got a wand. I got Luna Lovegood's wand, and I bought some lollies, and I bought a journal, and I bought a couple of key rings. I could have bought so much stuff. It was so much fun. And Craig was like, oh, like we went in, and Craig's so not into Harry Potter. And when he saw like me lose my shit in there and all the people losing their shit, he was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And so when I went to the Melbourne Craft Festival, I said to Craig's like, you know, what's it like? And I'm like, well, it's like Harry Potter's store is what this is like. And he's like, oh my God, don't spend too much money. And I was like, oh, you know, of course. I said, no, I won't try not to. That was bullshit. I spent, you know, anyway. So did that. So I've got quite a bit of stash. I don't know where to start. I'll start with my stitching. Sorry, not my stitching, my knitting, because I had a little purchase today. I saw this wool and then, but I'm not going to show you that first. First, I'm going to show you, so I did a scarf which is downstairs, which I showed, I think I showed starts of it. Anyway, I finished that. It's a big giant infinity. And because I get the train in the mornings, like I need a really thick, warm, super giant scarf, because on the train station in the morning, sometimes out in the country, it's just freezing cold. So I finished that. Then I saw this ball of wool, and I got a couple of balls of this wool at my local stitching, needlework, knitting, quilting store just up the street. And so I got a few balls of this. I really like it. It's sort of like white, cream grey with like a little bit of pink, tiny bit of pink in it. Not a lot. It's been stolen by the cat a few times and it's managed to survive. And then I started just doing a basic scarf because I'm learning stitches and stuff. I don't know how to do anything. So this is what in the video it's called is, they call it old fisherman's rib or fisherman's rib stitch. So I started doing this one. So I think this is one row of knit, one row of purl on the bottom. And then I wanted to try and do a different stitch. So I started doing this fisherman's cable or fisherman's knit. And so you do knit one, normal knit, and then stitch as if to purl, I think she calls it, and then purl or knit two, and you end up creating a stitch, knitting two together, pulling one across. Anyway, I'm not very good at explaining any of that. So, but there's the wool. This wool is so soft and so beautiful. Oh, I'm in love with it. It's just gorgeous. So I'm just going to do like a basic scarf with this and practice doing this stitch. I'm using 6mm needles. Very much fluffy in my mouth. But yeah, when I get a few minutes, I just sit down and practice doing this one, and oh, I just love it. It's going to be so nice to wear this. Oh my God, so fucking annoying. I just got through recording all of my video and then realized that the phone had stopped recording. I nearly didn't even keep going. So I have to start again. So I got up to that last bit. I recorded to the last bit where it did the last one. And now I've got to go back and go do all of this again. So, now that I've had my little meltdown, what I was saying after that, honestly, it was like half an hour of recording. Anyway, so when I was at the needlework store this morning, I got this wool, which is really, really pretty. So I'm going to have a crack at a scarf with this, but I'll try and do a different stitch to one that I've already done. Like I'll try and do it with something different. So it won't be like knit and purl or something like that. Ooh, cold shiver. Just got really cold. Oh God, this is just, anywho. So I got 2 balls of this. I got these 5mm needles, which go with it. And then I got because I didn't have any knitting markers, stitch markers, so I got some of these, like $4. So I got them. So that's it for the knitting. Oh my God, I can't believe I recorded that whole video and it hasn't recorded. Okay, anyway. So, whips. I worked on Waiting for the Tide by Hans Christensen. No, that's an author or someone. Anyway, it's a Heaven and Earth design. So this one uses a lot of the new DMC colours, which I didn't realise. So I'm going to have to order them, and it's like $60 for the box. I could order them individually, but I just can't be bothered ordering, going through and ordering all the new colours individually. So I'm going to try and get the tin, but I'll have to do that. I'm going to do that in the next few weeks. I'm not doing that right now. So that's going to the side for a bit while I wait to order that. Okay. Right. So, I did some work on Desert Errata as well. I did, I think I did probably since I did my last video, I've done this row of flowers, this row of stitch here, and the flower here. So this one doesn't get anywhere near the amount of time that it should, and it's not really hard to stitch. I just don't sit down and do it. So now that I've put Waiting for the Tide aside for Heaven and Earth designs, I should probably think about getting this one out for a bit and getting some work done on it, because it's a really beautiful stitch and a really beautiful like saying in that, like, so I should get it out. So I worked on that. I also worked on Away We Ride, which you would have all seen. This is mine. So I'm just doing it in my own colours and hand dyeds that I've got in my stash. I didn't buy the 3. Oh my God, my phone, every time it goes into low power mode, it stops the video. So this bit here is out by half a stitch. So what I did was I realised I wasn't restitching all this, I'd redone it once. So I've just fudged a stitch down here, got it worked out where it needs to line up, and then fudged a stitch. And then I'll do the same up here. I'll line it up in the right spot, get it to where it's meant to be, and then just join it with half a stitch and just fudge it. I'm not fixing it. You can't tell. If I didn't say, you wouldn't know that it was out by half a stitch. So I'm just doing that in my own colours. I'm going to rush through this because I just need, if you think I'm rushing, it's because I am. This is my phone. Next time I just have to make sure my phone's like really charged before I do one of these videos, because this is just going to stop recording every time it pops up with something on the screen. So apologies for that. I've done some work on my chatelaine, mushroom and fern, I think, since my last video. So it takes a bit of brain space, so I haven't done a lot, but I finished that section there. I started working here and taking the trees down and working on these bits. It's really, really beautiful. I need to spend some more time on that, but again, it's the same story. It's just time to do it. So I've done some work on that, so that was good. And then I had a couple of finishes. So I finished Ellis. She came out really well. The only thing I don't like about her is the hair is really, the back stitching for her hair seems really dark for me. I think it would have been better with like a goldish colour. So I may change that. I may pull out the back stitching in her hair and pick something that's a little bit more subtle, but I love that. So now all of the top row is done. So what I have to do is I have to roll this up and then work out how far below I want to start the next lot. So that's gone to the side for a bit because I need the right brain space to do that. So that's been set aside for a bit. And then while I was on the French River cruise, I stitched this. This is my fabric that I coffee tea dyed. And then I just picked the chart, picked the colours for the chart based on what I had in my stash that looked close enough, or I thought would look nice and were my colours. I changed it so that it's 19 now, which is Gem Stitch's idea of you put the last two numbers for the period the year that you finish in. So I did that, and then I used Priscilla and Chelsea's tutorial ideas to finish this. I went to Spotlight and bought the backing, bought fabric. I used so much fabric and glue on this, it probably could do it more efficiently, but this is the first time I'd done it, so it didn't matter. It looks good. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I got a Christmas decoration and chopped it up and used for the bells here and here. And then I just got some flowers and chucked them on, glued them on. So I was really pleased with the way that turned out. Given that it was my first time doing that sort of finish, I thought it was really nice. And then I refinished this one. So I'd previously finished it just in a little frame and I didn't like it. I didn't really do it. So I thought I'd have a go. I bought this when I bought the other stuff, the little chalkboard, and then I bought some hessian, tan hessian, had some more of the striped fabric, and then black hessian and a sunflower, and I just again stuck it behind and then ruffled it behind, stuck the flower on the top, and I'm pleased with the way it's turned out now. It looks nice. Next time I wouldn't, if I did it again, this was already stuck onto this backing and that's what fitted the frame. So there's a lot of dead space around here. If I was doing it again, I probably wouldn't have quite so much space around here, but it's okay. It shows some of the dyeing that's a bit more rustic and that. So it looks nice. So I'm pleased with that. I've been working on a little bit of diamond painting when I don't have the brain space to do anything else and I'm a bit tired. This is just a diamond dots kit. Probably won't do anything with it, like frame it or do anything. I'll just do it, and then once it's done I'll probably just roll it up and put it away because it's not really my style, but I just wanted a big diamond painting to have a go at. I actually really like to get a couple of Diamond Art Club ones, but being in Australia, as you would all know, or a lot of you, the cost is quite high once you convert it, and the Australian dollar is shit at the moment. And getting the shipping to Australia, so I will get one or two, or get a couple of samples. Zoe, don't roll on the carpet. Dog's rolling on the carpet. God. The shipping's quite expensive, so I'm going to wait a bit. But I also got this from Spotlight, this other Diamond Dots one, which by the time you buy these is pretty expensive as well. I might as well just buy a Diamond Art one. But anyway, I got this to have a go at because I like the Black Stallion. Okay. So I've shown you my whips and finishes really quickly. When I was at the Quilters and Crafters Fair, I got this gorgeous flannelette jelly roll. So I'm going to make that up into a jelly roll quilt. It's just gorgeous. I really love the dark, earthy, not dark, I don't know what they are. Oh, not earthy, dark colours. of flannelette. They'll be really nice for winter time. And then I got this smaller one of purples, tans, greens, blacks and greys. This one isn't flannelette, it's just normal fabric. So I'm going to make that up. And then because I spent so much and I had no idea what I was doing really, the lady gave me a free chart pattern. So I'll probably do one of them like this, where you cut the squares, the strips, and you make squares and then you alternate the direction. So I'll use that in some form for one of these. So that was nice. That was really expensive. Like, quilting stuff is so expensive. Anyway, so what did I get? So I ordered the Weeks Dye Works Trick or Treat thread, and so because I saw that on Stitch Mania or somewhere, and I really liked that. So I got this drawn thread to go with it because I'm going to stitch the words with the Trick or Treat Weeks Dye Works. And then I got, at the same time, I got this Halloween, drawn thread Halloween. I bought quite a few drawn threads. So they're really lovely. So I really like them. So now I feel like I'm repeating myself so much because now I'm going back through the stash. So this is stash. I grabbed off Aussie Stash Unload. I got this chart, it's like $10. Fairy Dreams by Lavender and Lace. I feel like she's a companion piece for the grandmother or godmother, fairy godmother one, which I really like. It's one of my favorites. So I got that. That's one lot of, I ended up buying 2 lots of Weeks Dye Works Trick or Treat because I ordered it through one place, or I asked them to order it, and then they were taking a while and I was worried it was going to sell out where I saw it somewhere else. So I grabbed it there, and then the person that I'd asked to get it also got it. So I just bought it anyway because I'd asked for it. So I got 3 lots from her, from that one. And I got this Plum Street sample as a lady's trim creep and companion. I love this little chart here. I love the lady with the bird sitting on her head and the flower pot. So I'm going to stitch that, and I got the threads for that from somewhere else. And then I got, okay, so I'm a bit out of order. So I ordered this. Then, so stepping back a bit, because I'm like all over the place now, I got, when I was in Paris, there was one cross stitch store open because the day that I allocated to go to stitching stores ended up being a public holiday, which I was really disappointed about because I was going to go to Suju and get like a pair of scissors or, you know, and some charts and stuff, and I missed out. So I could only go to one store, but I went and I still got to go, which was really great. So I got this, which was cute. I thought that was a nice little sampler. I got a Mirabilia, the Winter in My Garden. I really love this series. So I got that one. I got a New Mew kit. Comes with the fabric and the threads. And I've always really liked that chart. So that was really nice. And then I got this one, which is just a Christmas bowl, but it's a bit creepy and weird and stuff. So I thought that was a bit of fun. So I got that. Okay, so that was France. And then, I don't know, I forget who I got this from. I got, so this is all since I got back from overseas. I got Christmas at Winterberry Caravan by Brenda Gervais, which you would all know. I got a lot of Brenda Gervais stuff. I really like her stuff at the moment. It's really nice, the primitive stuff. So I got that. I got I forget where I got that one from. Anyway, I ordered a bunch of Gast threads. I think I might have got these. I got these from someone at Etsy that came from overseas. Anyway, I got one skein of Santa Claus by Weeks Dye Works. It's really cute. I got some more of the Trick or Treat by Weeks Dye Works. think I got 2 skeins from her. So I like 5 skeins in that now. And then I think I got all this from Lazy Daisy actually. Anyway, I ordered the threads that I needed for the Blackbird designs. Some of these are for that chart so that I can do that. And then I just got a selection of other colors because I wanted to get some Gast threads and build up my collection of hand dyes from different stores, different dyes. So I got those. Then from the Quilters and Crafters Fair, I got Plum Street Samplers summer delivery. I got this Blackbird Design strawberry patterns. They're cute. I like that sort of thing. I got this one because I've seen it and I've eyed it off for a long time, but Jesus Christ, it was freaking expensive. Eliza Bellcock's 1832 Hands Across the Sea Samplers. It was 48 bucks. That's fucking expensive for a chart. 48 bucks. But I really like the bird and the border and all of that. So I got it. I really love it. But yeah, I was just like, geez. Then I got Mirabilia's Gypsy Mermaid. So I've got Blackbeard's daughter. And I thought the 2 of them together side by side would be really pretty when they were both stitched up. So, although how quickly I get stuff stitched up at the moment, you know. Anyway, so I got that. I got another Brenda Gervais Dame of the Needle. I love the colouring in this in the house and that sort of thing. So I got that. And then I bought Spirits and Spells. Been wanting this one for a long time. I have the Christmas one that I stitched up and framed. And then at another store I saw this models, the stitched models for these, and I really liked them. Thought they were very pretty. So I grabbed these. I got Sampler Board Game. It looks really good in the stitched up model by the Drawn Thread. I got the Little Bird Sampler, which is really pretty stitched up. And then Christmas Thoughts Sampler. There was more of these, but I just chose this one. And that was really lovely. And then I got this, which I didn't know, I hadn't seen prior. I've seen it since I bought it. All over FlossTube and that. I must have been like completely like off the grid or something. But since I've seen it, the colours here, the picture doesn't show the colours of the writing. Like there's reds and lighter golds or browns and different colours. I don't want to do it like that. I'm going to do it like the picture here. So it's more monotone, like browns and blacks and greys and that sort of thing. So I'm going to change the colours for the alphabet there because I like the more monotone. So I'm going to do that. But I really like that one. And the lady at Lazy Daisy was really lovely. When I ordered the threads for the ladies, what was it called? Ladies Trim Companion. I ordered them from the Lazy Daisy and she didn't have one of the colours that it called for. And I said, look, don't worry, just send me one that's similar to the one that was in the chart. I think it was Raven. Anyway, she was really nice. She sent me 2. She sent me Onyx and Cast Iron Skillet. And she said, just pick the one that you want. And I'll send you 2 and then you can pick the one that you want. And just keep the other one. So that was really lovely. I got off Aussie Stash Unload, which I was really pleased about. And excited, his Eyes on the Sparrow. So I'm going to stitch that at some point. Yeah, I was excited about that because that stitched up beautifully when Emily C did it. It looked really lovely, which is where I'd seen this. Then I got Halloween at Hollyberry Farm. Love this. So cute. And then I just got a random selection of Weeks Dye Works threads. I just went through the list and just picked a bunch of threads. And then I think that's all. So I don't know if I've forgotten something this second time around in doing this video. So if I have, or you won't know anyway because you don't know what I did the first time. I hope you enjoyed this video, as big a giant mess as it is. Hopefully it works this time. It seems to be recording. I'm going to get it uploaded on onto YouTube, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for coming back and visiting me after quite a break. Hopefully now I'll have some more time for stitching and videos and things like that, and I'll be able to pop in more regularly, say hello. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I hope you're keeping warm if you're somewhere cold, or you're enjoying the nice sunny weather if you've got that. And I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.